It's weird. It's off, and it definitely could be genuinely criticized. You're not sweeping this under the rug.
Oh, how about that? Maybe you shouldn't do it. Maybe when you are portraying yourself as this child character, Crybaby, maybe you shouldn't wear a very relieving clothing. Maybe you shouldn't pose provocatively with child.
I'm gonna say like, get the f out of here. I ain't seen none of these flicks. There's no way, dude. Is this a binky boy? A pacifier boy? There's no way. There's no way. Yo, dog. Yo, pacifier, no top on, girly pop.
Girly pop.
This one right here. Ridiculous! Stand. Would for the Melanie Martinez sweepers, would you like to keep going? Let me know. Please. Bunda bomboclat. Bunda. For the girly pops, the huns, and of course, the babes. Before we get into anything, yes, Trilly has to address the elephant in the room. Yeah, I got buns. If you're huns, if you're a girly pop or one of the huns I seen in last vid before this one, you already know. You saw at the end I was saying that Trilly had to go hit up the salon because, yeah, with the dreads, Trilly's terrible at taking care of them boys. I ain't gonna lie. So for the girly pops, recommendations always lovely. But yeah, I had to go to the salon, get my hair remoisturized because, yo, that boy was feeling like, I ain't gonna lie, sandpaper, or if y'all know, the Lil Jones, bro, used to scrub Jones down. The steel wool, yeah, it was feeling like that bad works we got going on there. So ignore it for now. But Trilly has indeed arrived at the Tea Party Hun because we're spilling. Y'all already know. You seen title and thumbnail. Melanie Martinez. Now, last time we talked about her was because the Hun, Miss Coco Bird, Miss Coco's Krazy, posted a video about the whole Jones going on with the situation within her re-releasing the Crybaby perfume that she had released a decade ago, but apparently had lost the manufacturing to that, but found it because she released it again. And then there was a whole situation with Head saying it's overpriced. It was, and is, and all that other type of beat. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, still talking about a bit of the other allegations and stuff she got going on, about those other controversies. But this vid ain't here to talk about at least the perfume. We talking about Miss Melanie Martinez and maybe a little bit of the fan base, at least the toxic side of it. But yeah, the Hun Miss Lisa Q posted a video going over some things with Melanie Martinez, so of course we have to check that boy out. So let's not waste any more time, baby. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yep everything every single time. Let's get right into it. Like I said in our intro, and you see Hun, shout out, should I love with the Hun Miss Lisa Q. We got the diner. The problem with talking about Melanie Martinez, of course, you guys want to watch the OG video? Description, first link, sure to love with the Hun Miss Lisa Q. And yeah, we don't got no time to waste. Let's get into it.
If I look familiar to you, there's a 50% chance that you probably know me from my videos about Melanie Martinez. Those videos...
I do not, but I do know the Hun Miss Lisa Q. She dropped a video on Monstra. Definitely go check that out.
Are actually some of the most popular videos I have on my channel ever. And without a fail, in every single video, I kept saying that I'm gonna keep talking about this Melanie Martinez situation, I'm gonna make more videos, and that I have more information to share with you guys. However, as you can see, the last video that I posted about Melanie Martinez came out 5 months ago, and I have not spoken about her ever since. And that's because there's actually a reason why I refuse to talk about Melanie Martinez. Those videos started a lot of discussions and definitely made an impact on the internet, and I just felt like I had to come on here to talk to you guys and tell you what's been really happening. I just wanted to open up to you guys and share my own personal feelings regarding this entire Melanie Martinez situation, as well as some of the things that I went through because of it. This video will definitely surprise you because I'm gonna say some things that you never expected to hear from me. I'm gonna tell you things that I kept a secret for a very long time.
Say no more, Hun. Spill for me.
And I also wanted to hear you guys' advice and feedback on everything that I'm gonna drop on you right now. So without further ado, what even happened and why I don't talk about Melanie Martinez anymore? Hi. As always, before we start, I would just like to say that with this video, I am not trying to promote hate towards anyone who was involved in the situation. And also, everything I say is alleged. And also, while we're at it, can you
Allegations.
please subscribe to my channel if you
Been dead that, hun. Always gotta show the love. Go show the love with the hun, Miss Lisa Q.
like me. My goal is 100,000 subscribers, and because of you guys, we're so close to that.
Factual. 60. Sheesh. Oh yeah, hun's killing it.
Thank you so much for supporting my channel and watching my videos. Okay, now let's start. So let me jump right into it. You see, in 2024, I posted my first video regarding the Melanie Martinez allegations. It was a video that I posted like
The ones with Timothy, yeah.
a day after Timothy Heller decided to speak up again about her own allegations and what happened to her. I explained what the allegations were, and I also talked about how people think about Timothy Heller back then versus now, and it was like a very general video. And of course, just from speaking up about the allegations, I did expect some backlash.
Ah, yeah, that part of Miss Melanie Martinez's fan base. Just ask the hun, Miss Coco's crazy. They were sending her some fucking crazy, no pun intended, DMs because of her videos on him. Like, for instance, like the hun Miss Coco Crazy was saying, like a lot of heads were like harping on her or whatever because they put Melanie Martinez's hair, she put Melanie Martinez's hair in a different color or some on her thumbnail. It was
I used to be a Melanie Martinez fan for many years, and I know how crazy the fan base is because I used to be one of them. At the end of the day, I am a commentary YouTuber, so I expect that to happen with
commentary drama slaps and tease.
every single video that I make. People have different opinion from me, and that's totally okay. Like, I understand that. But what I just
Yeah,
didn't
this is like I say all the time too. Like, again, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Everyone is entitled to feel how they want to feel about a situation. But within that, obviously, if you want to have discourse and like discussions about things, you want to keep it cordial and amicable. Just because Miss Melanie Martinez, for some of these girly pops,
Girly pop.
is like your god, your idol, and all this different type of jazz, does not mean that you know. Therefore, you feel she's this great person that absolves her of anything she could be genuinely criticized for. I ain't going for it. That's called being a G-boy. It never.
expect to come out of that video is that Melanie Martinez fans decided to spam my business email. They
How am I not at all surprised?
would just spam it with a bunch of threads and mean things about me, calling me ugly, saying how, oh, what,
Of course, go and ad hominem. Why am I not fucking surprised? Hey, yo, so them heads, I remember Miss Go Crazy commented like on one of my vids or whatever, watching her vids covering it, John. Apparently they were cutting my ass on Twitter. My nigga, I'm cutting my own ass. Truly never beating the chop allegations. Brother. Do y'all see me right now? Looking beat as shit as always. Chopped allegations. But you niggas are keeping it ad hominem. Fuck talking about Miss Lisa Q's looks. Fuck's talking about Miss Coco's crazy or whatever. Fuck even talking about me, but I don't really give a fuck if you talk about me. Yo, we gonna keep it to Miss Melanie Martinez. Hit her with them genuine criticisms, bro. Again, like I just came off of saying, just because heads feel like she's some fucking god or some shit does not mean that she can do no wrong and has done no wrong. Fuck out of here. I ain't gonna lie. Again, the whole thing's with Timothy and his allegations on that shit. But if you want to start talking about the adult baby diaper shit, if you want to start talking about the fucking Etsy, we could start talking about that too. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, bro, I think some of these heads got it twisted.
you're so ugly, Melanie Martinez is so much prettier, and you just hate her because she's
And why do I give a fuck about how pretty she is? I'm talking about her allegations and shit.
more talented and more gorgeous than you are. And all of those just like negative statements, which I ignored. I usually barely check that email anyway, so that like I didn't even see them until I
Nah,
get
if you hitting a nigga's email, I can't, bro. That shit is actually so fucking crazy. Like that, like obviously it's the worst thing somebody could do, bro. Nah, bro. If you've seen the whole thing, EHD Cinematic Universe, no, the worst you could do is do false CPS calls and send skulls to people's houses. But like my thing is like, why the fuck are you going to somebody's email because they had a differing opinion about someone that you want to glaze the fuck up? It's like, bro, just be like, alright, bro, this motherfucker's a dumbass. I don't agree with him. I want to keep glazing up Melanie Martinez and keep it pushing.
those Melanie Martinez fans got really annoyed that I didn't reply to them, so they decided to use another strategy against me. They decided to start allegations against me, and they started claiming that I myself S8 someone. But that was like less
Go ahead and show me the proof. I'll be like, yo, go ahead, substantiate that by showing me the proof. Fuck.
Of an allegation and more of like a general daily statement that would get sent to my email that would be like, I know what you did. BTQQQ
What did I do?
is an awful person. I hope
Facts. But what makes me an awful person?
you die. I hope you and your
I'm telling you, they were saying some crazy ass shit to Miss Coco. Was crazy, bro. They were like, yo, we're gonna fucking molest you and all that shit. I'm like, bro, these niggas wailing, bro.
family
Get the
die.
fuck out of here. Like,
The general idea of an allegation was that I SA'd someone who was 13 at the time, which is very funny because in 2024, nobody knew my real age and I was 14 years old. And thinking back on it now, I shouldn't have paid any attention to those allegations because they were obviously not true.
yeah, nah, you gotta honestly sweep those out. And not for the, oh my god, again, covering EHD Cinematic Universe. Sweeping, not giving a fuck. Because that's what these heads are actively doing, bruh. These Melanie Martinez fans, at least these ones in the toxic fan base doing this, sending these Jones and Miss Lisa Q again, saying this Sean about Miss Coco's crazy, all this different John. Bro, you niggas... Oh my god, bro. You niggas are the definition of sweepers. Like, that's exactly what it is. If you will not address any criticism to your GOAT God or Miss Melanie Martinez, the Queen Hun, you're a sweeper. That's it. If you will not acknowledge anything she be genuinely criticized for, you are, better yet, you're a sweeper. But let's go ahead and bust out the broomsticks, because you're sweeping out here. I ain't gonna lie. Let me get the dustbin for you. What the fuck? Like,
And it wasn't even an allegation, it was just like an excuse to send threats to me with no proof and no story, no evidence, just a claim that I did that to someone.
yeah, that's why the internet's so fucked, because heads will just run with anything because they don't like you.
But seeing those notifications and seeing those sentences in big letters, I hope you die, I think that really took an emotional toll back then on me. I would consider myself a very emotional and sensitive person, which, girl, why are you doing YouTube out of all things if you are like that? But I guess I just didn't.
Yo, that's something I say all the time too. Yo, I'm happy Hunt acknowledged that. It's like, yo, if you can't take criticism, I'll tell your ass right now. Content creation in no manner, whether it be TikTok, streaming, YouTube, it's not for you.
Didn't expect for me to receive those threads daily. I just like didn't think that would come out of me talking about the situation in just sharing what I know about it, just sharing what happened. Like, I just didn't like do me, but I don't think that's normal. And so since I am a very emotional person, I just couldn't function for a while because of that. Like, that really kind of sent me into like depression. I just couldn't.
Yeah, I would immediately tell Hun, like, and again, she's saying herself, she's a sensitive person and all that, which I can understand, because duh, like, yo, everybody at the end of the day is gonna feel whatever emotions they may feel. But my advice to her is, yeah, you gotta ignore those niggas. Like, you generally have to. And this, somebody was trying to box me out when we were talking about Adam McIntyre, bro. Like, yo, bro, you were basically saying that, like, yo, because I was telling him, well, not telling him, dude's face up, but like telling him on the video, like, why are you paying attention to all these snarks and all that? Because he's a snark peruser casually and the main snarker. But like, yo, you're perusing the snarks and all that, and you hate seeing these posts. I'm like, well, if you don't look at these posts that are harassing you and bullying you or whatever, yeah, man, I think it'll go down. I doubt it'll be like messing up your mind or anything. It'll be corrupting you. So, but that's a whole different case. And again, he tried to box me out on that. I'm like, yo, that's just dead up. He's a snarker. Maybe if he stops snarking, his mental and stuff would get better. And again, for them Adam McIntyre glazers, I can't, bro. I can't stand that shit. I'm like, bro, the nigga's a liar. Anyway, sidebarring and correlating back to this. That's kind of the same rhetoric I would use, but not on a factor of like, oh yeah, these heads are bullying you, doing all this, John, bro, or whatever. Like, yeah, nah, duh, obviously, yo, at some point, that's gonna hit you. You're gonna be looking at this like, yeah, these niggas wilding out, bro. What the fuck is going on? But nah, dumb heads, especially the ones that's making up fake-ass allegations about Lisa Q and Miss Lisa Q and all that shit, and saying death threats and all that, John. She, one, does have to ignore them heads, because, yeah, if she keeps looking at it, it's gonna ruin her mental. But two, it's like, yo, those motherfuckers are lame. I'm the type of nigga where I'm not taking those niggas serious, because I'm dead ass. It's like, yo, bro, if you feel so pressed, again, about somebody's own personal opinions and all this other junk to where you feel as though you need to go send death threats, you need to say all this crazy ass shit, bro, you need to make a fake ass allegations, you're a loser ass nigga. So why the fuck would I be pressed over you? You're a fucking loser. Am I doing that shit? Hell nah. Why the fuck are you? Nigga, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, I will never take niggas doing that shit serious. But yeah, on a factor of the Hun Miss Alicia, overall, I would say she should try her best to, like, you know, say avoid seeing that type of jazz or whatever. She was even saying to herself, like, she don't even check the email and shit or whatever. So that's what it is. But like, yeah, I would honestly recommend Hun. Just these type of niggas just don't even give them an inch or no jump by saying this, because then they'll try to take them another mile. Like, fuck out of here, bro. You're not getting nothing.
Function normally in my normal life, knowing that there are threads like coming every single minute to my email, and like there's this conversation going on between those Melanie Martinez fans that I'm an awful person, and I was really scared that they're gonna take it a step further and like do something even worse than that. And so every day at school, I couldn't focus, I couldn't do anything. I was just like so out of everything because of how much it affected me. So that was the first hit that I took for ever talking about Melanie Martinez. But unfortunately, it did not end here. However, the majority of the feedback I received on that video was positive, and people even started bringing up more things that they know about Melanie Martinez for me to make a video about. And so that's exactly what I did. I decided to make a video about another situation that happened shortly after. Melanie Martinez Crybaby book conversation on TikTok. This
what I'm saying, bro. That whole... Don't even get started on the song lyrics. Don't get me started on like, yo, that one clip where she was doing like a stage performance or whatever. She was in like that gurney, that hospital bed, bro. Y'all seen that clip? Like, bro, come on. Like, if y'all seen that vid, y'all seen that clip. It's like, yo, what's going on here? These are things that, again, Miss Melanie Martinez can be generally criticized for. Even if you feel as though, oh yeah, it's just how you feel. You feel as though she can be criticized for this. I do! Just like some heads could feel like other heads covering it deserve their own criticisms. Fake ass allegations as they're making again for the Miss Lucy Q. Like, fuck.
whole thing was about the Crybaby coloring book situation, where there was one page that looked really inappropriate because Crybaby is a child. It's a child character. It's a toddler.
Yep.
It's a child going through adult things, as Melanie Martinez said herself. So seeing that child in that position,
Holy fuck. I never seen this before. Yo, what the fuck is this? Nigga.
obviously enraged a lot of people and just started another conversation about how weird Melanie Martinez is. And although people kind of disagreed with me on that video because some people just didn't think the coloring book was a big deal overall, that video
maybe not the biggest deal ever, the world ender, but brother, like, the fuck is this? Like, nah, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that guy? What the fuck? Nah, bro, get this shit out of here. Are you kidding me, nigga? Who the fuck it? Okay, we're gonna keep leading back because this was the same shit. You know what? Now we will talk about it. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna keep adding the context. This was the same shit. Y'all want to talk about the K-12 shit with Melanie Martinez? Bruh. Bunda. We understand. Like, I understand her audience is mostly gonna be like teenage, young girly pops and all that type of shit. But who the fuck is this for? I'm sorry, I don't know not one hun popping out with this in a coloring book or some shit. Like, the K-12 merch, all this different stuff. Yeah, I get it, it's the theme of the Crybaby John, but bruh, there was no better way to portray all of this? I feel like in that effort, Miss Melanie Martinez is lying. And again, don't even get me started about the song lyrics, because a lot of them Johns, a lot of heads was calling it out like, yo, the song lyrics, she talking about, you know what I'm saying, obviously things where you go through, you'd be a victim and all that, but she never went through shit. So see, this is where she start getting boxed out. This is the shit I be talking about again with, no, these are genuine criticisms. We are talking about these shits. If you want to go speak ad hominem and say a nigga's ugly, nigga, you're right. But guess what? Miss Melanie Martinez, we still need to ask about all this shit. Simple as that.
just started another conversation about how weird Melanie Martinez is. And although people kind of disagreed with me on that video because some people just didn't think the coloring book was a big deal overall, that video caused for me to dig deeper into the whole Crybaby concept of Melanie Martinez. And I found some things that I just can never forget that make
You're telling me on.
me see Melanie Martinez different. You see, I have been a fan of Melanie Martinez more than I have been a fan of literally anything in my entire life. I liked Melanie Martinez ever since I was like 9 and 10 years old. I considered Melanie Martinez to be my idol. I loved her. I wanted to be like her.
Obviously the Hun Miss Q doesn't feel this way about Melanie Martinez anymore. This is what I'm telling you these fucking sweepers are on. I idolized her, I loved her, she was a god, she could do no wrong. She can. Just like everyone can do wrong, because there's no such thing as a perfect individual or a perfect person. Fuck out of here with that. I'm so tired of it. You can have a favorite creator, favorite this, favorite that, yada yada, cool. But yo, don't start thinking these heads can be absolved of criticism just because of how much you like them. That's not how shit works at the end of the day.
For the longest time ever. And just because I have been a fan of Melanie Martinez for so long, I obviously was there when the allegations dropped. But I was one of those little Melanie Martinez fans that were like, oh, Timothy Heller allegations were disproven. Timothy Heller is a liar. And
Facts. Prove to me she's lying. Prove to me she's lying. Like, this is what I be talking about, yo, I'm gonna, yo, as Trilly's breaking into the space.
Girly pop.
With the girly pops, you know what I'm saying, talking to the Huns, the lover babes, you know how that gets down. But yeah, we gonna start popping in the T community. The T community is gonna start popping out some substantial proof. Because I've seen that, and I've seen it heftily again with Adam McIntyre. Yeah, we're just saying shit. Like, a lot of the time in the T's, we're just saying shit. Now, we need these clips. We need way more. We need way more for a lot of these things. So again, and this is what I've been saying about the whole Melanie Martinez situation with her and Timothy. On both sides, we would like to see more substantial proof. On the defense for Melanie Martinez, and of course from Timothy. But we not just gonna disregard these shits and say that Timothy's a liar and all that type of shit. You have no proof that Melanie Martinez is cooked and or she's not cooked. So where are you getting this basis Timothy's a liar? Nah. See, we're Xing shit like that out immediately.
Melanie Martinez is the best. And the whole reason I even started making...
Yeah, to you, the sweeper. Not Miss Lisa Q, but like the heads that say that. Yeah, she's the best and a god to you because you have to sweep up.
So many videos about Melanie Martinez is honestly for a selfish reason. For me. I was making those videos for me, to research more about Melanie Martinez. And with every single video, I was more and more disappointed in her. And I decided to make those videos.
Could not blame you at all, hon.
In the first place, to search everything myself, inform an opinion myself, without all the Melanie Martinez fans telling me that Timothy Heller is a liar. And
keep doing your fucking thing, hun. Keep getting all the context, all the research, and fuck those niggas. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm telling you, bruh. Let's keep it a bucksky here. I know, again, for some of the girly pops, because Trilly does love the babes. But I'm telling you, just like I was saying for Adam McIntyre, again, now I'm bringing this nigga up forever, bro. If anything, y'all need to let me know, because his ass is going to get farmed for content one of these days. I'm telling you, bro, because if he going to keep fucking lying, I'm going to keep condemning that nigga. I'm dead serious. But just like I was telling him, bro, if Trisha Paytas had a dick, he would be sucking it. If Melanie Martinez had a dick, they would be sucking it. Actively. I'm telling you, I hate it. I hate it. Let's get all the context. Let's really break it down. You could still like someone again, and I'll keep repeating it in this video. Someone and still look at a situation objectively and be like, damn, okay, they might need some criticism for this. Nah, they not even trying to do that. Never.
once I researched everything that happened myself, I realized, wow, I am a horrible human being. I am so horrible. I should have never said that. Because actually, I do stand with Timothy Heller. And just by doing my own research in those videos, I realized how wrong I was for believing the lies that Melanie Martinez fandom created. For believing all the misinformation that was going around the Melanie
the misinfo. Oh, it's a commonality around these parts.
Martinez fandom. And after that, I realized that I shouldn't trust my knowledge as a Melanie Martinez fan from all those years ago. And I should revisit everything I know about Melanie Martinez again. So
you should research everything in a basis. I ain't gonna lie, or at least as much as you can.
After making the video about the coloring book, I decided, why don't I just go and search everything I know about the Crybaby album? Because now looking at the coloring book, I find some things weird. What if
this shit is off?
Such a crazy idea. The whole Melanie Martinez Crybaby concept and the whole album is just a big, weird fetish.
I'd say, in Trilly's opinion, hun, you'd be pushing way closer to accurate.
Imagine if that was true. So I had to go and I had to research the whole story, everything again, just to convince myself that my suspicion was wrong, right? Like, it was wrong. Like, that's obviously couldn't be true. So that's where the deep dive into Crybaby era of Melanie Martinez comes in. And whoa, that was a roller coaster. That was like probably the most disgusting.
We done hopped on King Dakar. Never, bro. Went up and came crashing down.
Video that I have ever made. That video just made me so disgusted. I remember just having to like pause the recording on my phone and just like take a few deep breaths just to calm down because of just how disgusting everything about it was. That deep dive, even though it didn't get a lot of views, even though it didn't start anything new, any new conversations, that video probably impacted me the most because that's when I really found out that I have been supporting such a horrible person for majority of my life. From that video, I found out that Melanie Martinez hasn't actually gone through any of the trauma that she talks about as
Like fucking future sight, boy. Like future sight. Telling the future. Let's talk about that. What part in that can Timothy be a liar? It seems that the only person in that could be potentially a liar is Melanie Martinez. Who is supposed to get the criticism for that? Now, we'll get into it, but who is supposed to shelve the criticism for that? How do you sweep for this? We'll see. We'll see.
Well, she's just talking about it. It's not like she.
If you're Melanie Martinez, again, in my opinion, if you're Melanie Martinez and you haven't gone through any traumatic jones, usually, like a lot of heads make music out of emotions. And, bruh, one of my top 2 favorite artists is Lil Uzi Vert and Juice WRLD. Yeah, bruh, the sad boy music, the SoundCloud shit. Yeah, I definitely get that. You know what I mean? But, yo, they're usually speaking from, again, stuff that is mental in their head, stuff that they're going through, relationships, all this different, John. Why is Melanie Martinez talking about this, John? She never went through any of this. And again, that's not even a factor because the main thing the heads were calling out for within that was actual victims that have gone through some stuff like that. Like, yo, this is kind of disrespectful. And that was the whole situation pretty much around us. But even sidebarring that, wouldn't she want to talk about John she's like really passionate about, happy about? Because then that's the stuff that obviously is constantly in your mind. You like it very much. You're going to obviously have the most to say about that, create some great music or whatever. Not to say like the whole Crybaby John was ass, but definitely weird as fuck. But like, it doesn't correlate. It doesn't make sense to me, but alright.
as a crybaby character, except bullying. She was actually bullied. But everything else, she didn't go through. It's basically her entire aesthetic to make this poor child character, poor toddler named Crybaby, go through absolutely horrible life from the start of it, living in dysfunctional family, being like abused, and etc., etc., etc. She wrote that. She wrote all those songs, and she had no idea what she was talking about. She never experienced.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, yo, that just doesn't correlate. I don't even know how you write. I can't write about some shit. Well, obviously, you can write about things that, like, you're not passionate about and/or you don't know the most about or whatever. Like that, clearly that very much happens. But like, I don't see the incentive on why you would want to. Like that's what like you didn't go through any of these things or whatever. So where is your passion to write about this? That's where it correlates back to, well, okay, is this like a fetish or something? Because then why is she even like? It doesn't make sense to me. But the main thing that needs to come back on this is for the Melanie Martinez fans. There's no way to shelve out criticism for this. There's no way this could be genuinely criticized. Sure.
It. And of course, you don't have to know a lot about trauma to make a song about it. Like,
Exactly what I was just saying.
you can make a song about awareness, but the problem with Melanie Martinez is that was her whole personality. Dressing up as a child character, going through adult horrible things. And I started to like Melanie Martinez in the first place because after listening to that album and to those songs, I thought that Melanie Martinez gets me. I thought that she really got all my trauma, that she understands.
No, this is where heads fall for the psyop! Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna keep laying it out for heads. Your favorite artist, content creator, whoever it may be, you know what I'm saying? It's someone online, basically, someone posting media. Because if your idol is like the boss, like Trilly, then yeah, you'll pretty much be fine. Barring, you got good family life and all that, which I hope everyone does. Number one is family for Trilly. So, sidebarring that. Leading back to this, because it's I don't understand why some heads. I do understand, but I don't. Like, I don't know. Maybe I have that separation, but the main thing I want to get to is obviously that, like, we're only privy to what we either see through a screen or whatever this artist or creator or whoever puts out. We don't know what they are like behind the scenes. You don't know none of the intricate conversations unless that junk gets leaked, which you don't want that to happen. Like you don't know. That's why I'm like, yo, listen, I have heads that I like watching or whatever. Everybody calls me the fucking H3 Ethan Glazer fucking sweeper. Like I got heads I like, but at the end of the day, it's like, yo, I don't idolize these niggas as gods, bro. I understand these heads are human, bro. Yeah, they got big platforms, they've done great things, they have accolades and successes. But I'm the type of boy, and I say this all the time, stamp it in. Facts. You take the people that you like, the creators, whoever, bro, and if you want to like go in the footsteps or whatever, you take that, John, you innovate and have your own creativity off of it, bro. You don't doppelganger ahead, bro. You don't want to exactly be ahead. You don't want to glaze up hefty, bro. That John not gonna get you nowhere. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna get you actually as a doormat, Adam. You're gonna actually be having niggas step all over you. So I'm like, yeah, I be wanting to cut that dry. Like, yo, if Head's got a favorite artist, favorite content creator, that's grand. But realize again, they can be criticized. Like, yo, it's like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, but it's all an emotional tip. I ain't gonna hold you.
What I had to go through, that she really, really understands me. And I really thought that, like she wouldn't make so many songs about it if she didn't go through that, right?
Wrong. Yeah, shut up.
Wrong. She actually just did it for aesthetic. Wouldn't it be?
It was for the aesthetics. I'm telling you, Hun was really getting down.
Bomboclad!
Bomboclad bunda. Fuck are we doing?
It's so aesthetic if a child had to go through horrible experiences, as if it doesn't happen to many people in real life.
And that's another reason she was getting genuine criticism. I was just saying, like, there were actual heads that, victims going through this stuff. They're like, yo, why is Melanie Martinez talking about this, bro? She has no experience in this show. Like, isn't this disrespectful? Like, what? Like,
it'd be just so cute to make a profit out of other people's traumas.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Shout out to the love with the Hun, Miss Lisa Q, bro. Yeah, she said we funny as fuck. We want to make money off of everybody's traumas.
And that video really sticks out to me the most, because in that video I actually found out that not only it's her whole weird thing to like portray adult things through a child character, but also, if that wasn't creepy enough, she also has ties to a certain fetish called adult diaper.
Niggas ain't telling me shit! Bro, get the fuck out of here. Niggas ain't telling me shit, boy. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. Facts. You know what? Let them keep sweeping, bro. Oh, fuck, I ran right in my trash can. I don't even care. Bro, let them keep sweeping, bro. At some point... Nah, bro, I'm getting back in the can, bro. Nah, fuck this. At some point, you're going to realize that she can have things that she can be genuinely criticized for. What the fuck is an adult baby diaper? Nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. This is some bullshit. Like, yo, this is some bullshit. Like, yo, ain't no way they gonna sweep this hard. Fuck. Like, ain't no fucking... Are we gonna talk about Etsy? She copped the fit. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that. Let's go ahead and have these conversations. I want to have these.
For lover fetish or whatever, and she actually bought a dress from the adult diaper lover community, and she actually
on a fucking money
wore that on stage and in one of her music videos. She bought the dress from Pacify Her music video, that iconic blue dress, from an Etsy shop.
Oh, no money!
Known specifically for creating fetish clothing. And if you scroll the pictures from that Etsy shop for that dress...
Oh yeah, by the way, no, I'm gonna say, do not scroll that shit. Hold on, actually, better yet, let's read how fucked up this is. Dress only, Melanie Martinez pacifier, her blue eyelid, crybabies, my binkies and bows, adult baby sissy. Brother, at some point, again, we're gonna talk about this.
You will literally see a picture of Melanie Martinez wearing it. It is...
Oh yeah, and by the way, that's what I was about to do. Truly is sure the fucking dumbass, but I love being right.
Their main promotion. Melanie Martinez is the pride and joy of that damn Etsy shop. And normally I don't judge fashion. I love Lolita fashion.
Yeah, nah, I'm not one to really judge fashion either, except for Hassan's fashion, because that shit is fucking ass, bro. I'm gonna be honest. But, like, Adult baby diaper lover? Get the fuck out of here.
And I love all those
Get
pretty
the
dresses
fuck
that she
outta
wore.
here.
But maybe when your whole album and your whole concept is centered around a character who is a child, maybe you should not associate yourself with a community that sexualizes children.
I think the hun Miss Lisa Q is cooking, bro. I'm dead ass, yo. We gotta put her on the stove. She's cooking up a 3-star Michelin. Gordon Ramsay would be proud. He'd be sitting there, starlights in his eyes. Cause yo, we're really cooking some shit up right now. You're buying shit off the adult baby diaper lover fucking Etsy. And then the Crybaby shit, the whole drawn around this, again, as husband was saying, and as we can see, is centered around children. Yeah. What the fuck is going on here? I'm gonna keep saying it every time. We got two values. I'm going to add that shit up as a sum at some point. It's weird. It's off. And it definitely could be genuinely criticized. You're not sweeping this under the rug.
Oh, how about that? Maybe you shouldn't do it. Maybe when you are portraying yourself as this child character Crybaby, maybe you shouldn't wear a very relieving clothing. Maybe you shouldn't pose provocatively with child.
I'm gonna say like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. I ain't seen none of these flicks. There's no fucking way, dude. Is this a binky boy? A pacifier boy? There's no way. There's no way. Yo, dog. Yo, pacifier, no top on, girly pop.
Girly pop.
This one right here. Ridiculous! Stand. Would for the Melanie Martinez sweepers, would you like to keep going? Let me know. Please. Bunda bomboclat. Bunda. Bunda wagwan. Where did my headphones go, bro? I'm about to break these again, bro. I already broke the last pair, bro. What the fuck? Boy, get the fuck out of here with this shit.
Items in your mouth. Maybe you shouldn't do it. And by this point, it just became so hard for me to even look at Melanie Martinez's face. It was so hard for me to have to see it all the time when making those videos because I was genuinely just so disgusted and disappointed in the things that she did.
We do a little cringing. Like,
that I just couldn't do it. It was so hard for me. By that point, I was so grateful that I didn't buy any Melanie Martinez merch ever.
Oh God, I'm thankful you didn't do that because you would have got fleeced. Boy, what the fuck? Yeah, I will talk about the price of her goddamn perfumes for hours, bro. And I literally fucking did. And that was the last video. So hold on. We're gonna find those. We're gonna go ahead and just pull those up real quick. You already know. God damn, you gotta tell me to shut the fuck up. Boy, 2 hours and 14 minutes, nigga? Boy, holy shit, bruh. This shit is ridiculous.
During my time on TikTok,
there ain't no fucking... Yeah, Heads did watch this. Shout out, sure love the audience. There ain't no fucking way anybody watched this shit, boy. 2 hours, nigga? God damn. But like, yo, I'm trying to tell Heads, bruh. Nah, them perfumes was fleecing niggas, boy. For the Crybaby perfume, Heads was paying up to 2 bands. I'm like, yo, these niggas wilding, bro. She dropped a 4-pack, bro. Fuck, what was it? The Portals one? Yeah, it was the Portals 4-pack, $275, nigga. Bunda bomba clot. Bunda, like, yo, the bottle of perfume like this big, bro, from the top of my chapstick or whatever, like down here, gang, bro. That actual perfume is like this part of it, bro. What the fuck, bro? And yo. I was doing a math. I think it was like $68 per one of them shits. Obviously, you get them in the 4 is $275. I'm like, $70 for this? These niggas wailing, bro. There's no way. Like,
ever in my life. Because when I started liking Melanie Martinez, I used to live in Russia and there wasn't, a lot of possibilities for me to get any merch from Melanie Martinez.
Yeah.
So I didn't. And that was such a relief because I had to watch all those Melanie Martinez collectors on TikTok having to get rid of their collections, having to
How much is the re-release Crybaby? I think it was 175. No, I couldn't have been one. Yeah, no, of course it could have been. I think it was 175. Yes, because it was pissing me the fuck off. One, the Crybaby perfume is a fucking baby bottle. I have no fucking idea why. Who the fuck greenlit that design? Second to that, there were motherfuckers that had like 3 of these shits. I remember one hun was like, yo, I already pre-ordered 2. I'm like, you spent $350 that fast? Oh! These motherfuckers, they should never be giving y'all niggas money.
take each item and sell it, and their whole accounts were just based on Melanie Martinez, and they were having to come out and apologize for supporting such a horrible person for years. But it's better late than never, and at the end of the day they did get rid of their collection. So I don't know, I just felt so tricked as like such a young fan back then to
I keep trying to say that's why these jits. I like, yo, that if there's one reason that like I always say all the time, I'm not shit, I'm not the moral arbiter, I'm not like any Jones. I even be saying my advice or whatever fuck. You should again still interpret everything yourself and by your basis. But if there's one thing that I truly want to say, yes, I'm telling niggas, and it is advice. You cannot just unabashedly idolize heads. You cannot. What you will understand is that your own opinions need to be your own. You need to be able to look at stuff objectively. If there's one thing I will be putting out, it's that. And it's especially to jits. I'm not trying to ruin y'all fun. I'm not trying to say you can't have a favorite creator. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is that within all of that, having fun on the socials, having a favorite creator, having all this John, let's make sure we're telling the truth and not lying. Let's make sure we're not up to no bads. Let's make sure we're not sweeping out things that heads can genuinely be criticized for. Don't care if I'm repeating myself. Heads need to understand it.
feed into this Melanie Martinez propaganda and actually make her my idol when she actually isn't what she is, when she is in reality just a horrible person who profits off others' trauma, who actually had a great childhood and didn't experience half of the things she was talking about. And what she was doing with her entire concept and her whole music videos wasn't awareness. It was more of like romanticization of all those traumas. It was literally purely aesthetic, and everything in her music videos was pink and cute. But in reality, it's not cute. And
I don't think so, hon. Not this time around, girly pop.
speaking of merch, that's when we get my last known Melanie Martinez video about her ex-boyfriend drama, where I also talked a lot about her merch problem. This was
Oh god, this is about to be a yap session. We just already came off of it before.
a period of time where everybody on TikTok kind of already accepted that Melanie Martinez is not a good person. Particularly the fact that she lied about being in debt for years and got herself a mention with her desired design.
Wait, what the fuck? Ain't no way she pulled a Hassan. Don't tell me, bro.
Is not a good person. Particularly the fact that she lied about being in debt for years and got herself
Okay, in debt. Yeah, that's not. Yo, I thought I was fucking tweaking out on Hun. That's obviously none of Hun's part. It's her accent. But anyway. So she was capping, saying she was in debt. She was doing all this type of jazz and then popped out with a 3.4, 3.5. There's no way. Please don't tell me. Holy shit.
a mention with her desired design, specifically designed by her. And since she can afford a mention, why are her merch prices this big? Why
Oh yeah, no, I'll straight up tell you. Like, and it's on a business sense, because if there are niggas who will just buy whatever the fuck you drop because they want to glaze your dick so hard, you can make the price whatever you want. Because this is something we were saying. There were like, yo, there. How do I even break this down as a concept? No, I can't. Okay, there is niggas that hate the creator. There are heads that are just like, oh, whatever, they dislike him or whatever. There are heads that are neutral, like which are, I would say, base level objective. There are heads that like a creator. There are heads that really like him. And then there's whales. Like, if this is gotcha. And like, no matter how many Melanie Martinez, like, you know what I'm saying, fans, ex-fans, or even fans of her, like fans of her music and all that, but still look at her personality and be like, you know what I'm saying? Even within that, them heads saying, yeah, bro, I don't know about this. Some of them heads said they would buy. A lot of heads didn't. But that doesn't matter to me because the whales clearly did. They did. So as long as you got those motherfuckers locked down on the parasocial tip, oh yeah, she could have charged like $500 for this shit and they would have still bought it. Like, what?
Does she charge $100 for a candle that comes in broken? Why does she charge $100 for a dress made of 100% polyester? And every single
So heads will buy anything, bro.
fan who buys that dress says that it's
And like, yo, this is something I even called myself out for. I killed myself out on for because again, I'm gonna have to say this, bro. He's gonna be chopping me for this. Well, again, if you're in a good financial situation, like Miss Melanie Martinez or whatever, and you want the merch, fine, go ahead and buy it. I do not care. Whatever makes you happy. But again, just know, be objective. Because my other, like the heads that could chop me on my own argument to this, yeah. I like One Piece. I very much do like One Piece. It's my favorite media of all time, right beside SpongeBob and shit like that. But, yeah, Zoro got swords, bro. Do I fucking need swords? No, I don't. But I got a fucking sword wherever it is. Hold on. Oh, it is over there. Hold up. Alright, heads could box me out, because it's like, yo, what the fuck did I need to buy a sword for, right? And what the fuck would I need to own a sword for, right? And it's the same thing I'm basically saying about this merch. Like, fuck, you need to own this jump for or whatever. At the base level is because you like it and makes you happy. Yes, I totally understand that. But again, if heads are buying 3 of these goddamn Crybaby perfumes, this is a fucking problem. I'm no longer looking at it like, yo, you're liking it or whatever. This is a passion. This is like, yo, you're super glazing, bruh. You're super hefty glazing. You spent $300 on some fucking perfume. What the fuck are we doing? And that's another thing, too. If I'm about to spend this much cheetahs on a perfume, I'm not getting Melanie Martinez Jones. We popping out to Dior. Bombaclad, bunda. The fuck? I'm gonna need to get me a Dolce Gabbana jump, bro. What the hell? This shit crazy. That was another thing I kept mentioning. I'm like, bro. The one thing I will say for the Crybaby perfume, which I'll have to only take Head's word for it because I'll never be purchasing that shit myself, is that Head say it smells really, really good. And my response back to them, I don't give a damn how it smells. If Melanie Martinez's name was behind that shit, it would be sitting in Claire's or 5 and Below. No matter how much it smelled. Again, like, I think Heads could try to drop excuses all they want, but at the end of the day, in all factors, even on my own, it leads back to the same Jones, bro. It does. Oh, man. But yes, hypocritical Shirley. I mean, why the fuck did you buy swords, bro? We could buy whatever perfumes we want, bro. Fuck you gonna do with a sword? I feel it. Like, yo, bro. And fuck you about to do with 3 Crybaby fucking baby bottle perfumes. Nothing.
Uncomfortable, it makes your skin itch, and it breaks. She just wanted to make money from her fans. You know, her merch prices wouldn't be such a big conversation, but you can't charge this much money for the product to come in broken, for the product to be such low quality. You can find...
I would agree with you, Miss Lisa Q. Hun, I would. But these glazers don't care. As long as they give her Melanie Martinez, hey, they're through the roof.
And the same candles in Dollar Tree for $1.
Yup. Once more, if Melanie Martinez's name was not behind these fucking candles, not behind these fucking dresses, not behind these fucking perfumes, all these shits would be sitting in a dollar store or some shit. I'm sorry, bro. That's what it is. It's just... Oh, no, that was a correlation. Damn it, I'm a dumbass. I forgot. That was the relation I was trying to make. Okay, to break this down. Y'all know every motherfucker wanted a Nike Tech? The reason those niggas wanted a Nike Tech was because it's a Nike Tech. Meanwhile, there's so many fucking, especially, these rep brands and shit that make one-to-one clones you would never be able to tell the difference. The only reason these niggas are paying for that shit because it's Nike. The only reason these Melanie Martinez fans are paying for this shit is because it's Melanie Martinez. That's it. That's it. They'll try to psyop you on the, nah, but the product's actually good and all that, The perfume, I don't know. The candle, I do not know. But these prices, I'm seeing those, and I do know, hell nah. So it's like, that's tough. Again, like, bro, we paying $175 for a perfume. This shit not Dior. What the fuck is going on?
Like, why are you selling them for $60 each. I guess I just feel so guilty for supporting Melanie Martinez for so many years, for idolizing her, for making her my role model for the entirety of my teenage years, and having to come to a conclusion that she is a horrible person, and having to see her lie to her fans, to lie that she's in debt, to treat her fans like this with the merch. That was an experience that she had where you could pay to go through a VIP Melanie Martinez experience, and that was just like a photo booth where a hologram of Melanie Martinez would come to you.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I have no fucking idea. Like, unless they... I don't even know how you would end up paying for this. Because, like, do they not disclose that this shit is just some hologram, John, like, off the basis? Because there's no way... If you told me I was about to go pay a premium to go meet a Melanie Martinez clone, I'm laughing your ass all the way out of the fucking building. Because I'm damn sure ain't laughing my ass to the bank. They ain't about to get my money out of my shit to go purchase this shit. You damn, bro.
And
What?
pose. The fact that fans paid $500 for this, you could have just walked down and
They pay how much fucking money for this shit?
pose. The fact that fans paid $500 for
Get the fuck out of here, bro. This shit, yo, this may be the most I ever walked away from her vid, bro. Get the fuck out of here, boy. $500 to me, bro. The fuck? These niggas better get their ass in the fucking metaverse or some shit, boy. These niggas might as well buy a fucking Oculus. What the fuck? Yo, now I'm really thinking about this shit, bro. There's no... How much is an Oculus, bro? How fucking much is an Oculus, dude? Like, this is some shit, brother. No fucking way, bro. No. Get your ass an Oculus Rift, nigga, and fucking watch a Melanie Martinez vid. Watch one of her music vids or some shit. You paid $500. Oh my god. I will not be hearing shit from y'all. That's what I'm saying, bruh. I'm not hearing shit from y'all. And again, I specifically mean the toxic Melanie Martinez fans. Even though for general fans that paid for this shit, I mean, I'm still gonna look at you left like, damn, you just burned a hole in your wallet for nothing. But like, get your ass an Oculus Rift, dude, or some shit, or a Quest 3 or whatever the fuck this is. Just get you one of those, because $500 for this fuckery? Hell nah. I will be damned, bro. I will be damned. I will be... This is actually some crazy shit. There's no way.
this. You could have just walked down and posed with the fans. You could have just done that. She doesn't care about you. She doesn't care about you as a fan. She just cares about your money. She just wants your money. She just wants everybody's money. She doesn't
Ooh. Yep. For the go. For the money.
care about her fans. She literally produced NFTs just to get more money. Her entire brand is not related to NFTs at all.
How the fuck
She
does it keep getting worse? Oh my god.
didn't have to do that, but
Fucking NFTs? How much of them shit's worth right now?
she did it because she wanted money. And
Oh wait, I know. Fucking $0.
I just feel so guilty for treating the Timothy Heller situation this way at first, for not doing my research, for believing misinformation for years. It's just so horrifying to witness how people treat Timothy Heller for just speaking up. She didn't do it with an intention of canceling Melanie.
Yeah, and this is one of the reasons why a good amount of victims, especially victims of people with platforms, are scared to speak out about this shit, because yes, bruh, there will be heads that will brigade them from that person, you know, obviously being levied the allegations against too, or whatever. But like, yeah, obviously that person's fan base or whatever might brigade you, might do all this different shit, bro, and it's fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. But this is why I'm always at a factor. I'm never gonna be one of them type of bulls. Nah. Especially if heads are saying they're direct victims and they come with substantial proof. I'm gonna hear out your whole story. I ain't gonna lie. But I also separate that because there's two directions it's gonna go down. But it's always gonna start with this. I'm gonna hear out your whole story. But at the end of it, it's gotta have some substantial proof, because if it doesn't, hun, I wouldn't know. And that just goes for everybody, not even just some of the huns, you know what I'm saying, that end up in terrible, tragic situations where they become victims. But even for the bros too, it's like, yo, I will hear out the story again, but the proof gotta be there. At least some type of John that's gonna push it more towards that way. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, then again, misinformation, slander, defamation, all these different Johns. That's what it is. But I'm not even about to keep saying sweeping. Brooms equal no.
Martinez forever. She just wanted to speak up, and people tortured her for it, and bullied her, and cyberbullied her, and doxed her for like a lot of years. And now they do it to every single person who ever speaks up about Melanie Martinez. And the fact that all
Fucking Glazers.
of this came out from her just speaking up about her SA made me really think about my friends who went through similar experiences, from my personal experiences that I had to endure. if my friends or I had to speak up, I just got an impression that people would also say that I am a liar. And I don't think I would ever be able to handle that. Just going through comments on my Melanie Martinez videos and seeing all of those Melanie Martinez fans just completely ignoring everything I said in the video.
Oh my god! I know exactly how Hun feels on this. Oh, this is so vindicating. Because, yo, this shit with the G-Boys, boy, oh my god, I hate them. I really do, bruh. Nigga will drop, this nigga will drop hour-long yap sessions going through the shits, bro. Niggas get in the comments, ignore everything. No, but still, like, nigga, what the fuck you mean, no, but still? Just gave you the context. How the fuck you just gonna ignore that shit? Oh my god. That I truly felt on an ethereal level. I'm like, holy fuck, bro. That happens all the time, like literally every day.
It's like they didn't even watch it. Just comment.
Most of the time, they watched the first 5 minutes and didn't watch shit. That's why, and that's why it's oh my god, bro.
Melanie Martinez is a queen and Timothy Heller is a liar and she should die. Like,
there's substantial proof for this. Again, I'm going to keep hitting niggas with this, and they have nothing to say. It's like, yo, just say you want to suck dick. That's really what it is.
That really enraged me. Just seeing people talk about it like this made me even more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I feel Hun's rage on that because that shit is annoying. It's like you niggas are obviously trying to just portray a narrative, because if you wanted objective facts and shit, nigga, you would have watched the fucking video and not said this dumbass shit. Like, fuck. That shit is so annoying.
Passionate about making videos about Melanie Martinez, because if I keep bringing it up, if people keep seeing those videos, if people keep getting reminded of all the allegations and the horrible things that Melanie Martinez has, then maybe people will learn to treat SA victims differently. And I don't regret making so many videos about Melanie Martinez, even if Melanie Martinez fandom says that I'm just an unknown YouTuber who wants clout, who wants.
Oh my god, she's milking it, bro. She just, oh my god, literally she built her whole career off of her name.
Bro, they hit you with the same dog shit ass talking points. I'm so tired of those niggas, bro. Oh my god, they're so fucking annoying, like generally, bro. And I know by me saying this, oh my god, Streisand effect, now more niggas gonna do it. Niggas were gonna do it regardless. Like, it don't matter, bro.
Use, and that's why she uses Melanie Martinez's name for fame. I don't
Yep, at that point, bro, I got used to this with Rambob, No Pins, me and the boss. Shout out the boss. We already know. Shout out the boss. Down in the description, first link page. You already know. We got a post on it. We haven't posted in a minute. But anyway, sidebar on that. Yo, niggas have been hitting me with that shit for Johnny Somali. Bro, Johnny Somali made you, bro. I'm just like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, he did. Making videos on that dumbass nigga. Put more dollars in my pocket. Them dollars gonna put the boss in a 5-bed, 5-bath. So yes. Yes. I use that nigga's name for clout. I'm gonna use these niggas' names for clout. Even though I don't give a fuck about all that shit. I'm gonna keep it a by bento heads. Again, shout out to love with the audience. But like the subscribers, all that junk, I don't care. I don't give a fuck who knows my name. Like, that shit is irrelevant to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The people that share love is all love back every time. As we always do, truly the pander. But at the same time to that, it's like, nah, bro. This junk, bro, I don't give a fuck about niggas giving me validation. I don't give a fuck about niggas giving me gratification. Why? Another thing I say all the time, bro. Best interest at heart, get it from your peoples that are actually there. You know what I mean? Your IRL peoples, those outlets you can actually go to. Those are the heads that you need this junk from. I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's stamped in. Stamped! Okay, y'all see this junk? Bro, what the fuck are we doing, bro? I shouldn't even fix it, but this shit fucking my nose up.
care. I don't care about that because I feel passionate about it and I feel passionate to talk about it. And if those videos,
hell yeah, that's exactly how I be feeling. I'm like, yo, I get up here, do the slops, talk my dailies, you know what I'm saying? Talk my daily slops. Shout out more Pegasus. But yo, I really get up here, talk my daily reels or whatever, bro, and I pop out. I'm like, bro, I like getting up and chatting, bro. I like talking about the drama, slops, and teas. That's what it is. If niggas disagree with my opinions on the John, they're fair. If niggas think my takes are ass, that's fair, bro. That's everybody's opinion at the end of the day. But, bro, one thing I stamped in, and I was telling the boss this for sure. If I don't feel like recording, I don't feel like talking about some John, I'm not talking about that shit. Because at the end of the day, if you do this, John, especially content creation, it should be fun. It should be fun. And again, clearing that back, not on a tip of like, oh yeah, I'm going to sweep up. I'm not going to cover some shit because obviously it's going to make me look bad. Like, no, duh. Again, one of my favorite content creators. Third one, favorite YouTuber, Pope Diorio. We got to get all the context. We got to get all the context. Facts. Yo, it's just like that, bro. I'm just so tired of hearing niggas say that shit. Yo, bro, you using these heads named for clout? Oh, that different John, bro. Sure. You right.
Can change someone else's mind about Melanie Martinez, then I will do it. The reason why I couldn't do it for a long time is because of my own emotional and personal feelings about it, and as well as the threats that followed it. But that being said, I have not received any threats for a long time now, and I'm pretty sure
Great.
those Melanie Martinez fans gave up, which is why I have one more important thing
Yeah, they realized that's the only thing they could do.
to ask you. You see, very recently, one of my subscribers emailed me an entire document on everything that Melanie Martinez has ever done, with all the proof, with all the history attached to it.
Oh, sounds like music to my ears. When can I get access to that?
With all the information about Melanie Martinez. It's a giant document. Thank you so much to that subscriber, by the way. But what I'm trying to say is, if you guys want for me to make one last huge video about
Sign me up, baby! Sign me up, baby! And I'll be there for every second.
Melanie Martinez, about everything that she has done, instead of all those small videos, it would be just one very long
Huge, comprehensive video. Ooh, we'll watch every minute.
video on every single thing with all the information in it. If you guys want for me to make that video, please let me know in the comments. In this way,
Go tell the hun, Miss Lisa Q, no brigading beat. I ain't gonna lie, because this is how heads end up getting themselves canceled in a whole different bunch of jobs. Duh! Obviously, you should not be saying nothing rude to the hun, Miss Lisa Q. But definitely go tell hun, we want to see that video, though. We want to see that video, though. We sure do.
question is the entire reason why I recorded this video, because I really want to know your guys' opinion and I want your advice on this. Please let me know in the comments. So in conclusion, I don't have a conclusion about this video. I just believe that Melanie Martinez fans
Little yap sesh, little rant sesh. I feel that.
are insane for
Won't
trying
even
to
gotta end it
silence me.
out.
Because if my subscribers tell me to make another video, then I will do it. And
Stamped! Facts! Staying on business, hun. I'm feeling that.
there is nothing they can do about it, because I'm in a much better emotional space right now, and none of these threats
Tell it to him. Oh! Eat him up! Eat him up, said the Melanie Martinez fans. Y'all swept out, bro. I'm gonna see you later.
could ever affect me. But again, that's just my opinion, and if you have a different one, you can always express it in my comment section. And if you just want to say something about Melanie Martinez, whether or not you were a fan, or whether you maybe experienced
Nah.
something like I did, you can always say something in the comments. I will please once again ask you to subscribe to my channel and my other social media that are linked in the description.
Shit, I
And
love,
also,
baby.
can you guys please click the hype button below to hype me?
Oh yeah, I seen stuff about this. Yo, I remember which vid was it? The Peyton Piper vid. Mad at y'all were sending hypes in for that job. I didn't even, I had to do a whole like late night sesh reading up about this. I didn't even know they added this feature and that like it was a thing that happened. But I started looking at the vids. I was like, oh yeah, some has a hyper nerd Dijon's up. So share the love. Send the hype to heads like Miss Lisa Q, you know what I'm saying? All the other, influencer girly pops out here making the good vids. The commentary drama tea, you know what I'm saying, huns. Is that like Miss Lisa Q, like Miss Coco Bud, like Miss Way Way, you know what I'm saying? There's a ton of heads, bruh. Don't send it to Trilly, because, and let's not waste our time. I ain't gonna lie, there's actual creators making good content out here.
And my videos up, the hype button is there on YouTube to support your favorite small content creators. And by just clicking this one little button, you tremendously help for this channel to grow, and I really appreciate it. So please click the hype button. And now, bye!
They already know. Of course, y'all should know. Shout out to the love of the hun, Miss Lisa Q. Of course, baby. We got the problem with talking about Melanie Martinez, and boy, if we done seen them problems in this vid. Anyway, of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video, down in the description, first link, share the love again with the love of babes, Miss Lisa Q. As you can see, hun is standing on business, and we need to see that last vid by her. Stamped! Once again. But yeah, final opinions and conjecture on this, John.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
For the Melanie Martinez fans, in specific the ones from the toxic side of her fan base, you will be addressing all of this. You will be. You will not be sweeping none of the Johns under the rug. You will not be attacking heads for ad hominem things, such as sending them threats, calling them chopped, saying they're ugly, all this different John. No. You're gonna go ahead and attack this story right here. You are. You are. And if you can't do that, just know, I think you're a fucking moron. That's it. Simple as that. Again, share the love with the hun, Miss Lisa Q. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.